Good evening. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity to share our experience and what are the needs to get so-called the mass adoption for the Web3. So this is the WanKyu. This is a WanKyu Kim, and I'm the CBO of the IO Trust. And I'm pretty sure that you have a lot of questions to uh, the CEO of the EOS Foundation. So let me, I would say, kick on my presentation. So as you can see that we have a very strong belief, and we believe that the blockchain network is the game changer. And as you can see, we already categorize three different types of a blockchain network. So on your left is the blockchain contract, blockchain with the no smart contract. That means you can just send a coin and receive on it. And the middle one is a smart contract with the Ethereum base. So that means you could have various debt services as well as NFT. And on the right is own smart contract. So each blockchain has their own smart contract, and they are building their own ecosystem. So right now, even though that some of the network are not listed, just for your reference, that IoTrust, the decent wallet, is supporting all these kind of blockchain network, which is more than 50 plus. And this is a single glance of the how many crypto wallet users in global. So as you can see that there are more than 183 million users where the crypto wallets are existing, and approximately 40% of the users is contributed by the North America. But now, if you just look at the Web3 wallet, as you can see by the year 2031, and we are expecting to see more than 1 billion for the wallet users or the wallet Web3 wallet, as well as the total value of more than 3 or close to 3.5 billion US dollars for the Web3 wallet, which is a very dramatic growth. But the thing is, to reach those kind of figures, which I personally believe that this number is a bit conservative, because we do see the lots of potential when this NFT as well as a soulbound token kick into this market. And these are the target application that we are looking at it, such as game, metaverse, and entertainment, social media, as well as a DAO. And if I can just give you some example that what NFT is going to bring the value Web3 is for the game industry. So user will identify, and user will find out that the game item that they already bought is a non-fungible, and they already gives a special value. And I think this philosophy can also implement it in the luxury good as well. Another area that we can look at is a membership, because right now from the FTX as well as all the government regulation that all Web2 service providers are reluctant or very skeptical about this blockchain community, blockchain industry. But just applying this membership through the SBT is nothing to do with the token economy, and I think it will bring the mass of the users, because it will show your own identity, and this SBT is gonna be a so-called cannot send to any other address, and that will bring the so-called unique value. And now my question is, why wallet plays a key role in Web3. So phase one is just in a current situation, probably a few years ago, that each service provider have their own database under their own premises. But now people starting to look at and understand that blockchain is a very good technology, and it will replace the current so-called database at their own premises. But now, once this blockchain kicks in, the problem occurs, because there are so many main network that each service provider need to figure it out. And how are we going to solve this issue? And we believe that the solution is, we need to have a sort of the multi-chain wallet that interact all different types of blockchain network, and service provider can only focus on the wallet service provider. Because in Web3 world, that each wallet A has an identity, has information about your identity, and wallet B has all information about the financial, and wallet C has all information about your experience. And combining this wallet ABC is going to be show as or identify as a digital me in the Web3 world. And imagine that, each so-called identity as well as the financial has a different blockchain network. You can imagine that how many wallets that you need to have. That is another question that we need to solve. So based on the 7 years of experience of the IoTrust, because we founded our company in 2017, and we have only focused on the wallet area. So now we do see that there are four so-called roadblocks to blocking the mass adoption for the Web3. The first one is compatibility as well as sustainability. What does it mean is every single wallet, blockchain, has their own unique philosophy as well as so-called the user interface. That means user needs to have the dedicated wallet for each blockchain, which is a very troublesome. And the second one is, what if that, customer or the service provider wants to change network from A to B? What's going to happen? And even though that, there are many good service provider for the cross-chain network, and we already heard, there are many cyber or hacking issue. And that is the so-called headache that we already have. And the next one is IP ownership and the management. Because you need to, Web3, the simple definition is, user hold their own IP. That is the single definition of the Web3. And which means that, user needs to have a wallet address regardless. And service provider or the owner needs to have a full ownership of the IP that they're already managing or they're already generating. And service provider needs to find out, who are the right user to avoid or filter out any abusing users. And then lastly, they are really good at making a product and developing the product, but they do have a less knowledge about managing the blockchain as well as a wallet service. In other words, that if a Web2 based service provider wants to have a blockchain service, they need to form the entire team to make the wallet. And the onboarding, to make it simple, is very, very complicated because, the wallet setting, including the mnemonic words, because imagine that, you do not know anything about the wallet. And can you imagine, writing down the 24 mnemonic word or maybe 12 and save in a very safe place? And the second one is a login process. And, how do I have to log in the wallet service? And how do I have to use all different types of a depth service? And the send and receive, for example, for the NFT based on the Ethereum network, people cannot understand why Ethereum is needed when you send the NFT based on the Ethereum. Because, I do have a tons of so-called ERC71, ERC721, or ERC20, but why do I have to pay my gas fee as an Ethereum? Because that is the basic architecture of the how Ethereum designed, but normal user will not understand. And there are many so-called information are spreading in the internet. And it's really challenging to find out that what is the right information or what is the customized information to fulfill my requirement. I want to be rich. And I want to see the information about, which coin is really good or which coin is going to be really hot. And the last one is, in case if I lose my wallet, what's going to happen? If I lose my 24 mnemonic word, can I restore my private key? And the last one is the user experience. Because as I mentioned earlier, that each blockchain network has a different user interface. That means, you need to have a different wallet and people will not understand and cannot remember to get familiar with all different types of wallet services. So you need to offer seamless as well as intuitive user interface as well as a user experience. That is the first assignment that we need to overcome. And last one is the Web3 service. You need to have a wallet. That means, some third-party wallet service has to be connected with a Web2 service provider. But if you just look at the company perspective, that you do not want your user to go out of your app and just use the wallet service and come back to earn your token. So every single feature has to be stay at the your own app. That is the lesson that we already learned from the 7 years of experience. The solution for the Web3 wallet, ideal wallet. So first, you need to have a multi-chain support regardless. And the second one is the non-custodial, because service provider do not want to take a full responsibility of all the users' IP. And the third one is a social login. So instead of, entering the mnemonic word or just, go through the complicated login process, all you have to do is just, do the social login. And the last one is, as I mentioned, that this wallet feature has to be built in app inside of your customer so-called service app. So that is my presentation. And before I close, and we are searching for our family members. So if you are keen, just, please visit our website and just, send your resume. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.